Lost my place. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hello, creepy friends. Welcome to Slams and Bobs. And it is the morning after the night before, after Hell in a Cell. And what did you all think? I know, we're all leading up to Brock Lesnar versus Undertaker, but we have to start from the top of the show and work the way down. All I will have to say is if you were present during the Southside Intergender ladder match, you knew that was going to be a tough act for any wrestling company to compete with. So the pre-show, as we know, was Dolph Ziggler, Neville and Cesaro versus Sheamus, Wade Barrett and Rusev. Not one American in the heel team, can I just say. And it was a good palate cleanser, starter, appetizer. It's weird when you looked at this match and saw that all 6 of those people are essentially the future of the company. It's kind of strange. You're kind of looking at it going, you. We could have amazing matches like this in the future. Had Neville had his teeth whitened or what? Christ alive. Jesus, they were white. That was Ross Geller white from the episode of Friends in the 5th series. It was like, ding! Oh my gosh, it was like a light bulb went off. It was nice to see the face team win, and it got the crowd in the mood. Wasn't much more than that. Do I want to see Dolph Ziggler more? Hell yeah. So Cena went on first, which was a bit of a shocker for me because I thought he'd probably be more mid to end card. But the real shocker was who his opponent was. Alberto Del Rio. Really? Del Rio? I never liked Del Rio. And look at the way he got fired. Why is he back? And is Toadface coming back with him? Who knows? I'm not sure how I feel about that. I think they've only brought him back in to appeal to the Hispanic market. I know they said they were looking for someone, and I think maybe they felt like they'd shot themselves in the foot. Did I personally want him back? No, not really. Do I care that he's back? No, not really. Am I glad Cena lost the belt? Hell yeah! I think they could have had someone a bit better. I was more putting my money. The rumours started coming out Sunday, and I was thinking Samoa Joe, the name was thrown out there, and then I was like, what if it was Finn Balor? That would be awesome. Tyler Breeze's name was out there. Daniel Bryan's name was out there. But it was a good shock because nobody expected that. Somehow they got him in and didn't ruin it, so you can't knock them for that. The crowd seemed to be lapping up Del Rio though, considering the fact that before he left we didn't like him. Suddenly they're like, Rio, and I'm thinking, really? I did feel having Zeb Coulter come out was a bit of a contradiction when he was doing the America Rule stuff with Jack Swagger. And of course, we're going to say it again. Bye Cena. See you in December. It's going to be a nice couple of months. Bray versus Roman was next, and I wasn't sure how I felt about having a Hell in a Cell match this early on in the card. Now I've got to give this its due. It had some good moments and they did tear chunks out of each other, but what I essentially perceived this as was a street fight in a cell. They had some use of the cell and they didn't really live up to what I want a Hell in a Cell to be. It was okay. I would have preferred Bray Wyatt to have won, but we know where it was leading now. I know some of you may think I'm being really harsh on this match. I just need you all to remember, please, I am a very, very harsh judge when it comes to Hell in a Cell matches. I'm a harsh judge when it comes to hardcore matches as a whole. I am hard to please, extremely hard to please. Survivor Series, 25 years of Taker promos ran throughout this. I'm excited about that, and more to the point, we know where it's going again, but we'll get to that at the end. Dudley's versus New Day was next, and can we just have a moment of silence for the trombone, please? Thank you, everyone. I'm glad New Day got a clean-ish win in the match. It was a fine tag team match. Again, it felt more like filler, but as a 90s kid, I'm full up there with the Dudley boys. They got a clean-ish win despite using the trombone on Bubba, and I would have been more knocked if the referee had called the match off and disqualified the Dudleys when Bubba was seen holding the trombone and Kofi was lying on the floor lying. Coming up to Survivor Series, I want as many traditional Survivor Series matches as there can possibly be. So I'm thinking maybe they could do something like Survivor Series table match. Could I just throw that out there? That's in my dreams. Nikki versus Charlotte was next, and you know the Divas Revolution has failed when my friends are messaging me saying poo break and pee break, and you know who you are. I'm gonna do a Tin Time vlog on this after Halloween week, because I really want to go into exactly why the Divas Revolution has failed the way it has. There's so much I want to say, and I found myself, rather than watching the match, actually taking notes on what I want to say during that Tin Time vlog. So keep a watch out for that, because I will do it. Nikki tapped out, and I was very happy with that, because she gave up, and now she has no claim on the Divas title whatsoever. She's had a rematch. Bye bye, see you later, go on a hiatus, I won't miss you. And there's really no reason for them to stick around when you think about it. Daniel Bryan's out, so Brie Bella can go and spend some time with him. John Cena's now out, so Nikki can go and spend some time with him and get her next Divas title shot. When are we gonna get Sasha? Jesus, the crowd wants it. Just give us Sasha Banks. Kane versus Rollins for the WWE title. I'm not saying the mouthful. Again, I queried the position of this. I would have preferred this to be before the Hell in a Cell match at the end of the card. With no disrespect to either Kane or Rollins, the match was a tiny little bit slow for me. And what was that half-hearted powerbomb that Rollins did to Kane on the Spanish announce table, the poor Spanish announcers? My brother did harder powerbombs than me on his bed when we were like 10 and 8, okay? I've been powerbombed heavier than that. What was that? It was okay. At least Rollins, again, like New Day, got a clean win. I was personally hoping for a bit more substance, but I should know better than to expect Kane to win a big match, because they always have him job. Next match was Owens versus Ryback. The only note I have here is I don't really enjoy watching Ryback because I kind of catnapped throughout this match, and I feel really bad because it was the Kevin Owens match, and I don't know who won. I'm assuming Owens retained, and I'm going to put the winner down here because I don't know. I was looking at the WWE app and it still hasn't told me, but then we led to the match fans have waited to see since the inception of the PG Hell in a Cell in 2008. It was a real Hell in a Cell match. And I was so emotionally involved. Oh, my ovaries were exploding with excitement. It was that cool. Baker versus Lesnar. I'll start with the top before I start getting overly excited like JR did when he, oh my God, they've killed him. They both bled. And I am almost certain I saw blading going on here. Don't hold me to that, but I said to myself at the start of this match, Lesnar and Taker, and I think I said it on the pre-show, they're not afraid to take the risks, take the fines, break the rules, or pee the hell out of Vince McMahon. They knew what we wanted to see, and they gave us what we wanted to see. They used the cell properly, they used weapons, they had the most all-out war, and it was exactly what a Hell in a Cell should be. It embodied a Hell in a Cell match to every inch of its life, and it was amazing. And I'm so happy to have seen that. I was so worried that my thoughts weren't going to be right, but they were. They did everything, and I haven't heard any backlash yet. I'm expecting to hear backlash from this, from Vince to them in the next couple of days. They will probably get fines. We saw chair shots to the head, there was blood. The Doctor got thrown out of the ring. Did everybody see that? I think we all combined and cheered when the Doctor got tossed the hell out of the ring. He was mopping up Brock's blood at one point, got booed. He went to take him. I was like, get off me. And then he comes up to Brock and Brock just tosses him out. And what can you do after that? You can't do anything. You've just got to play along. You can't just get up again. This is just what we wanted in a Hell in a Cell. It was all out war. We wanted violence. We got violence. Hell in a Cell matches, it's irrelevant whether you have a sound technical match. All that goes out of the window. Botches don't matter, and It was perfect. I think that should be match of the year. Just my call. It probably won't get match of the year, but it should. And it's funny because every pin and every submission that's going on, the commentary team, who were quite dry throughout the night, I have to say, were really selling it to you and saying, you know, oh, so close, so close. And I'm looking at my watch going, it's only 20-3. They've got ages yet. Don't be silly. I guess I should have known better than to expect Taker to win at Hell in a Cell, though. I mean, he's lost way more than he's ever won. I know it's seen as being his and Kane's match. Winner aside, I don't care who won. It was an amazing match, and the winner to me just became so irrelevant. I loved that match, and I want to go back and watch that match again, and that is something I rarely say in the current state of WWE. I want to go and see it again. When I woke up this morning, my brother was asking me about this, and he was saying, oh, what can you compare it to Hell in a Cell wise? And I said to him, well, it's unfair to actually compare Hell in a Cell matches to each other. Each one is so different, and each one is different for a different reason. Happiness, happy fan, until the Wyatt family at the end. This is a little thing in K-Fob that just winds me up, is you've got a legend and a mega face like The Undertaker, yet the Wyatt family come out and annihilate the guy, and no one from the back comes out to help. Like, where were Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns? You expected them to come out too. It aggravates me, and I really just wanted Taker to have his moment. But he was taken-apped at the end. Why has he been abducted? With the 25 years of Undertaker, obviously Survivor Series special, we're all going to sit here and assume and make an asses out of you and me that it's going to be Team Taker versus Team Wyatt. And we're going to love that. That would just be mark out. Could you imagine if the Shield reunited and stood by Taker? But it's obviously going to be Taker and Kane together. That was an amazing wrestling weekender for me. I didn't think anything could even compare to Kaylee Ray, Nixon Newell, El Ligero and Jimmy Havoc from the night before at Southside Wrestling, which was amazing, by the way. And you can get the DVD, buy it because you won't be disappointed. But that was the nostalgia of the weekend, and it topped it off for me. Happy fan, went to bed a little narked by the ending, but otherwise happy. And that was Hell in a Cell. That was definitely the best Hell in a Cell pay-per-view I've ever seen. And every year I'm going to say the same thing. Please end the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view. I don't want a Hell in a Cell pay-per-view. It doesn't belong on a pay-per-view. Thank you, everyone. And that was the end of the show. I have tried not to go overboard, but as usual, I've done something ridiculous like 20 minutes. It is, of course, Halloween week. Yay! And I would love for you, if there's girls watching this, to keep watching. We have a whole bunch of Taylor Momsen Halloween makeup specials because I figured that she was a pretty cool ass girl to do at Halloween. I have done the first one. The first one will drop tomorrow, and then we will go Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then finish finally on Saturday. And then I will just die, probably, because I will be so tired. Because it'll be a really, really busy week. Thank you, everyone, for watching. If you would like to subscribe, follow me on Instagram or Twitter, please do. Thunderbirds also will be coming up this weekend, and I will see everybody again. I will see everybody next month for WWE. Don't forget to keep watching for the tin time on the Divas Revolution. Bye, everyone.